first and foremost, I just want you to be careful with the words I'm going to use in this video. Because sometimes I speak from the relative level, from this human being, and sometimes from the absolute level, from consciousness itself. So I hope you will enjoy this video. We cannot fully describe what we are in essence. It's impossible. However, I will do my best to give you, I would say, a glimpse of that. Even more, you might even realize that this is what you truly are. So, from the absolute, infinite consciousness or pure awareness is. You can't add anything to it. However, from the perspective of an human being, we could add more descriptions to it as we experience sensations, emotions, feelings, and so on. Yet remember that all these additions to infinite consciousness are, I would say, misleading. We use words to be as accurate as possible and to point towards the indescribable truth. At the end of the day, what truly matters is the heart. Love should be the foundation of everything you do. Consider a flower. Without love and care, it will wither and fade. And the same is true for human beings. For instance, if you don't offer love to others, a part of them will wither inside. All of this is God. Everything you see is God, but the mind calls it the world. Everything you perceive is not separate from you. Give love, spread peace, share joy, as these are, I would say, the basis of your true being. These three divine principles are often somehow obstructed by the activity of a limited mind and a rooted sense of personhood, which feels somehow oppressed, contracted, and dissatisfied. Actually, it encloses the infinite that you fundamentally are. Yet, you possess a power within you, a power of discernment, a power of observation. I have already talked about this in a previous video. You could watch it. The power of observation. I have explained everything on it. You have this power to observe the true from the false. What is permanent, what is temporary, I would say. So all these inner manifestations are temporary. And it can be seen, but by something that is permanent, something that doesn't move, something that encompasses time and space, something that is ever present. And it's you, your true self. There is something I wish I had known earlier, is what hinders joy, peace and love, as they are an integral part of our being. How is it that you cannot feel them, as they are deep down who you truly are? There is a simple manner to lift the veil of Maya, the veil of illusion, and to start living from who you truly are, infinite consciousness. Love, peace and joy are not separate from you. They are you, or you are them, or you simply are. As human beings, we are made out of them. We are made out of peace, joy and love. And I acknowledge that this is merely an attempt to define something our minds cannot truly grasp. However, we aim to point towards this indescribable, eternal, nothing. So, from the human perspective, we could say that infinite consciousness has a taste of peace, love and joy, but only from the perspective of human being, because from consciousness itself, it simply is. It's ever present. It has a taste of, we could say, infinite, of vastness, emptiness. But it's very simple. So the question is, what hinders joy? This is the feeling of something is missing, something is lacking, and often we don't know why. It's very subtle, I would say. So you can ask yourself, is there truly something missing right now? Ask yourself and observe. Observe what comes up. You can pause the video if you want and take your time and observe. Even if a thought arises, it's okay, you observe. Right now, nothing is missing. Infinite consciousness is perfect as it is. Maybe for the ego or the mind, something is missing. But for your true self, it's perfect as it is. You see. So now, what prevents you from experiencing inner peace? I tell you, you resist something. With the narrative, I resist something, there is something within you that creates resistances. And it's again subtle. So the dissolution of all resistance is needed. The mind resists. The ego resists. But you do not. Your true self do not resist. Your true self is okay with everything. Your true self embraces everything. So again, you have this power within you to observe. Is there any resistance within you? You can observe. And at the end of all resistances, this inner peace will emerge, I would say. And now what prevents you from experiencing love? Not the love of relationship, but true love. It's the feeling of separation, the sense of being separate from others creates within you a sense of insecurity, differentiation, a sense of unknown, a sense of distrust, something you are, I would say, afraid of, because you have constructed a character based on, I would say, false beliefs due to Maya, the filter of illusion, and realizing that none of it is apart from you is the most beautiful thing you can experience. Love. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to welcome everything. Embrace your past. Embrace your worries. Embrace even your character. This sense of personhood. Embrace it. Embrace your tense mind. Embrace your worst kind of negative thought. Embrace your anxiety. Embrace your fears. Embrace them all. And I have a practice for you. If you observe, try to observe without thoughts, without label. Try this. Try it. You can. It's going to be easier if you start breathing mindfully. You put all the awareness, your attention towards breathing. And I want you to feel this emptiness, this underlying emptiness. If a thought arises, you come back to breathing. You feel this silence. If you don't, come back to breathing, because it's going to reduce the mind's activity. Try to feel, to sense this infinite emptiness. Try to remain as that. And at some point, this underlying emptiness will transform into an inner peace, a silent joy, or an unconditional love. The sacredness of silence is us. We share this silence. It has no form, no name. And this is the essence of everything. Don't add anything to this silence. Don't even wait for an awakening, because too much intention creates tension. Abide as that as much as possible. Sometimes the peace is quiet. Sometimes it's a silent joy. Sometimes it's a huge unconditional love. Sometimes it's a simple bliss. Sometimes it simply is. Abide as that. Much love.